James Harden has been traded to the Clippers. After all that complaining and all the tricks that he pulled, he actually ends up going exactly where he wanted. Now that's some BS. But here are the trade details. It happened in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. last night or this morning, but they didn't say who he got traded for. Now we know. Here's the players. The Clippers are going to send Batum, Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, KJ Martin, 2 future first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and 1 pick swap for James Harden and PJ Tucker. Those aren't the quality of players that the Sixers were holding out for. In the press and the public, they were talking about they want a superstar. So they didn't quite get that, but they did get 2 first-round picks for Harden. So it's not really a bad trade. And the players they got are good. They're just veterans. They're a little bit older, but they're pretty good players. I don't think that trade helps the Sixers win a championship. The draft picks are going to help the future, but you never know. Maybe Embiid's going to want out of there. We still don't know what's going on with Tobias Harris. I mean, who knows what's going to happen over there. For the Clippers, wow. They just added Harden into the mix and they didn't have to get rid of the core. And I don't really know what to think about this trade because the Clippers, for the last few seasons, they've had a very talented roster. They've had a good collection of guys. They still got Westbrook, Kawhi, Paul George. It's very interesting. Will it work? I don't know. There might be too much load management going on. It hasn't worked in the last few seasons, even though we saw it work in action on the Raptors when Kawhi won that championship out of nowhere. That was impressive. So maybe it can still happen. And now Harden is the 3rd or maybe even 4th option sometimes on this Clippers team. So it might be a problem. This could be very dangerous. It really does depend on Kawhi Leonard. Is he going to play or not? Because if he gets injured, it's not the same team. If Paul George gets injured, and that's what's happened the last few seasons. But wow, it is just amazing that they were able to pull off this trade after all the whining and him not going to training camp and then showing up late and then missing games and doing all these things. And he still ends up right where he wanted in LA. Wow, Laker fans, what do you think about this trade? Is this some cheese? Chime in. And everybody, leave your predictions in the comments section. Will it work or will it not work? Here's the NBA update. I got a lot of questions. I don't have permission this year to use the NBA footage. That's why I haven't been doing the highlights every night. And it's not the NBA's fault. It's the team in the middle. They were making noob moves. What they have been doing this year is unacceptable. So that's why I haven't been able to let it fly, because the licensing is not there this year. I didn't just abandon it. I didn't just say, hey, I'm not doing NBA anymore. I would love to do it, but I don't have the licensing. If you don't have the licensing, you can't let it fly. There's even shows on TV where they talk about the NBA and they're not able to use the footage either. They don't have the licensing. So they just talk about it without showing you what's going on. My songs, He Quit the Game, Lob City, and My Camo are now available on all streaming platforms. Here goes another splash.
Bang! Spider-Man, watch out!
Oh, you ain't Mike Breen, baby. He said bang. Oh, that's why you got thrown back. Oh.
You okay? I'm working on it.